Welcome back, dear fiends of the den. I am that Rose Noir, your underground icon here at the Dark Entertainment Network, and I am bringing you the goods, the news. Prince Andrew, well, the former prince, now known as Mountbatten Windsor, has been arrested at Sandringham Estate. And I knew this was going to happen because when they stripped him of the royal titles and they moved him out of his royal lodge, they were leaving him open to a police investigation. Let's dive in. Trigger warning, this speaks of what they arrested Prince Andrew on, which is misconduct, but other abuses of women and girls. If this is not your type of content, thank you for watching and stay tuned for something that is, because the Kurt Cobain tribute episode is coming up tomorrow. Today's actually Andrew Mountbatten Windsor's 66th birthday, and I bet you he never thought his life would take a turn like this because he was so privileged and he was getting away with everything, including having a lot of people believe that this photo here of the former Prince Andrew with Virginia Giuffre as a teenager, an underage girl, with Ghislaine Maxwell beaming in the background, was a fake. But it is, in fact, not a fake. And now we have the photo here of Virginia Giuffre after a car crash. And she had previously stated that she made her therapist aware she was in no way, shape, or form suicidal. Yet she somehow took her life. Make that make sense. Because she died on April 25th, 2025. She was 41 years old. And we really don't know exactly what happened because she said that was not who she was. She said she had no intentions of killing herself. There's also an audio that was out there I could not find that said, if I am gone, it's because my kill switch was activated because I missed two scheduled check-ins. And that was allegedly Virginia Giuffre. So I have no doubt in my mind she did not die by suicide at all. Now, after Jeffrey Epstein was convicted, both then Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson, the former Duchess of York, and their daughters, Princess Beatrice and Eugenie, all had contact with Jeffrey Epstein in New York City, in Central Park, as you can see in this photo obtained by CNN, and on yachts, and in Miami. Now, the other woman that you see pictured here is allegedly Meghan Markle, who we know worked as a yacht girl and remained close with Eugenie. She really was the royal who was closer to Harry and Meghan after they left the royal family. And I wonder if Meghan's yacht connections have anything to do with that, allegedly, and for entertainment purposes only. Because there is this infamous photo on a yacht where you see the woman in the fedora and the aviator glasses, which is literally Meghan Markle's signature look that we've seen on her, even in paparazzi photos. And everyone believes it's her. Now, I do remember Kyle Marissa Roth saying it was not her, but with all due respect to her memory, I respectfully disagree. Now, if you look to the left, the exact opposite end from where Meghan Markle is, there's a woman in orange, and then a woman in white with lighter brown long hair who looks suspiciously like Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, the one he left everything to, the dentist. You know how blind items disappear. I have been looking for the one that stated that Meghan Markle was one of the last people to speak with the girlfriend of the deceased financier, which would be Jeffrey Epstein's girlfriend, the one that inherited everything from him recently, including the island. And the ranch that was just sold to one of Trump's buddies. Which one was that? And that would be Don Huffines, a pro Trump, MAGA Republican Texas businessman and candidate for Texas comptroller, but he's buying a ranch in New Mexico, and New Mexico State has just opened up an investigation into the ranch, and I hope they find the bones of the children we know are buried there. Back to Meghan Markle. Now, the blind item I was able to find goes back to September 4th, 2017. And it states this B plus list, mostly television actress on a very long running cable show is in danger of losing that A plus plus list boyfriend. Apparently, the one time she yachted for a best friend of the A plus plus lister. A man who paid her for the yachting has no idea she is the girlfriend of the A plus plus lister and thought the A plus plus lister wanted to hire the actress for yachting purposes. Awkward. And that is Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. So one of Prince Harry's friends allegedly hired Markle for a yachting weekend and thought Harry was doing the same. Now, a lot of people like to say that this photo is somehow photoshopped, but it clearly was taken from inside the bridge of the yacht because you can see the reflection of the window, and it seems like there's grass or something in the background. So they were docked somewhere near land, and to me that is clearly Meghan Markle, and that is absolutely Prince Andrew. Oh, Harry, what did you get yourself into? It makes more sense now that Meghan Markle was so quick to run from the royal family because they must have figured out her connection to Andrew. And yes, I'm sure to some extent they all had some sort of knowledge, but he had royal protection. And I remember one of the things Meghan Markle being so upset about was the fact that Sarah Ferguson got to keep her Duchess of York title, probably because they knew each other from back in the day, back on the scene, back on the yachts. And then, of course, we get to Virginia Giuffre working at Mar-a-Lago in the spa, and Trump claiming that Epstein stole Virginia from his spa. What do you mean, stole her? Like he stole these girls right here who appear to be on a plane with him, and the one with the bangs to the left of him really, really does look a lot like our Attorney General, the infamous Pam Bondi, who is continually breaking the law. Well, we've got the one arrest, and I really did know that was going to happen. My next prediction is that Sarah Ferguson will be arrested, that Prince William and Catherine will cut Princess Eugenie and Princess Beatrice out of royal life, might not even include them in family functions anymore. And I do have a feeling that Meghan Markle's connection to all of this will come out. It would have been great had anyone done something sooner for these young women to help them. But apparently, it wasn't the time until now. And as I've said, this is the age of Aquarius. I am the Aquarius, and the truth is starting to open up around every corner. You can't hide it anymore. Even the black hole timeline we are sucked into right now, I think we're undoing a lot of the damage with outing these people who worship a demon. And I will get into that further, talk about this demon, and give us all a prayer to protect ourselves on my next episode in the Epstein Conspiracy playlist in the Den. If you like this type of content, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell. I bring you the darkest always. Thank you for joining me in the Den. If you've got something to say, send me an email at welcometothedenpodcast@gmail.com.